MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Metropolitans are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. No one out with a runner at second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And a ball 1-0. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 11 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson.
So 2 on with 2 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 offering. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
VR on at first, nobody out, and the runner back in standing. Now the 2-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 3-run home run down the line and right. 6th home run on the season for him as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Rosario's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. 3 runs already home here. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Another 0-2 coming. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
High in the air out to center field. Joyce is there. 2 down.
Batting in, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I've had an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
In now, Marcus Stroman in the air down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Mets strand 1. Still down 3-0. Last half of the second set to go. Set to get his day started, Matt Joyce. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting in, the right fielder, John Birdie.
Set to get his day started, John Birdie. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Birdie is retired, 2 down now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Stroman gets the sign. Here it comes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Swinging a soft liner towards first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And another foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Rojas, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. 1-1.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now that's popped up. Anderson waits on it. 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position. Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 now the count of the Marlins first baseman. Now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0.
Hey!
Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, catcher
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Conforto is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The batter.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cano waiting on the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder,
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Ready with the 1-0.
That's a ball.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now that's popped up. Anderson is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Kate.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, number
And
6.
time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now batting,
So here's Pete Alonso,
Pete
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3-1. Two out with the man at first. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now 7-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Josh Rader answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Rader, a 27-year-old. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 3. Ready now, John Birdie. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Josh Rader. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
That's out.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. There's Robbie Cano now.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he popped him up. Here comes Dickerson. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Joyce. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
In now, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Line hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Stroman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Pops this one up. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins 3. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aye.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Pete Alonso will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Sterling Sharp gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes the count. Sharp, a native of the state of Michigan. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding forward now, Robinson Cano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it over to VR. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
The third baseman, Brian.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for 3rd best on the ball club. To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Left side, but well foul. None out, runners at first and second. In there, 1 and 2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the right fielder, John Birdie.
Into the box, John Birdie. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cespedes will turn for second, and this will bang up against the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Stepping in, Marcus Stroman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now it's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fastball too high, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready to take his hacks again, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead it 13-3. Harold Ramirez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Harold Ramirez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
In now, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch to short. Rosario's got it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami, and they remain well behind. Yimi Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 93, Yimi.
All set for the start of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 delivery. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, Wilson.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. At the knees, strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Nobody out, runner on first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's set. Here it comes. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. There's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to third. Reined in. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, and count.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first. And the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry's Familia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Dylan Betances is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Standing in now, Matt Joyce. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A runner in scoring position with none out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here we go, man.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. Previous history against Dylan Betances, he's 0 for 11. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. The 2-1, and he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, John Birdie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Alonso might try to make a play on it. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Marlins, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Betances is ready. Here it is.
Yep,
Ball
that
2.
went out.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
Miguel Rojas would be next. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Standing in, Miguel Rojas. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, this is getting tough to watch. How about some strikes right here?
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 13-6. Drew Steckenrider comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping up now, Ahmed Rosario. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Ahmed Rosario.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a ball down and away.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. it just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16.
Set to get his day started, Jake Marisnick. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Well, this one was
Number
squared
6.
up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Seth Lugo, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
67, Seth Lugo.
Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming, here it is. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lugo has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Miami down to their last strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The Mets scored a lucky 13 in this one. Marcus Stroman wins his 3rd of the season. Jordan Yamamoto was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.